Hi there, it's Lee Harrison at Frequency Mama, and today I'm going to be talking about dreaming. I just finished recording a video on my other channel, Sophia Risen, which is a collaboration with a dear friend of mine named Una, and that episode was all about dreaming. And right at the tail end, we started talking about dreaming in the context of children and families. And so that's what I'm going to talk about right now because it's like right there. It's just bubbling. It really piqued my interest, and I'm just going to go into it. I haven't prepared very much, um, but what I'd like to I think focus on right now is just invite you to imagine that you can create a culture within your family, with your children that really honors and celebrates and validates dreaming, and it can become really a core aspect or a core tenet or core value of your family. So I have a 2 year old, and we share still. And one of the really neat things about bed sharing is that when he has a dream and he wakes up from it, I'm right there and I wake up with him. So he'll wake up and he'll just kind of be half awake, and he'll let me know that he's had a dream. And right there and then I get to be very curious about his dream, and I might ask him if how the dream made him feel. Was it a happy dream, a scary dream? And I can also ask him, what did he dream about? And, right now he's 2.5, so his vocabulary is, a little smaller, but it's enough. He has enough of it to where I can get an idea of what some of the energies of his dreaming life is. And by holding curiosity about his dreams and helping him to connect to his own truth about his dreams, I believe that I'm supporting him in creating a template that as he grows older, that he's gonna have he's gonna have the ability to trust in his own feelings and interpretations and knowing about his dreams. He's going to have the experience of somebody being curious about his dreams, of somebody validating the fact that dreaming is a really important, sacred, fascinating, healing part of being a human. That dreaming is real. Our dream lives are just as real as our manifest 3D lives. That when we develop a relationship with our dreaming life, we're actually cultivating our own channel to our higher self, to maybe aspects of ourselves that are existing in other dimensions or other like parallel realities. We have the ability to connect to a field that is at once supportive and illuminating of our 3D experience, and also much more expansive. That our dreams can be vehicles of integration for us. And so all of this, we can start planting the seeds for this when our children are young. And in supporting our children, we can plant and nurture those seeds within us. If we weren't really brought up with this kind of model around dreaming, but that's something that we want to cultivate for ourselves. It's there for the taking, so to speak. It's I believe it's our birthright. Um, so ways that we can really bring dreaming into the family system. Okay, well, one, if your child has a dream, hold an energy of curiosity around that and ask questions that are age appropriate, but ask questions that help the child connect to their dream and to give it voice, to give it expression, to like have the experience of sharing that dream with somebody that they trust. That's number one. If your child is having lots of scary dreams, then you can support them in learning how to connect to a sense of safety, with those dreams. For example, my son tells me that he sees sometimes their shadow people. It's a shadow man. Sometimes he sees a gold man, and the shadow man scares him, and the gold man doesn't scare him so much. And so when he reports seeing any of those, and sometimes he reports it upon waking up, and sometimes he's already awake and he'll just look over my shoulder and say, "Mommy, gold man." I'll just ask questions. Oh, you see the gold man? Is he big or is he small? Is he on the ground or is he in the sky? Is he going fast? Is he going slow? Is he moving? Is he standing still? How do you feel? Are you scared? Are you happy? Or whatever. And he answers the questions. And again, that's connecting to him, to his truth of that experience. And it's also, as his parent, giving me a chance to kind of join with my son in his reality for that moment and validate him. And I'm not telling him, no, you're not experiencing this. This is all make believe, because I don't know. If it's the black shadow man, or if he's waking up from a bad dream and it's clear to me that he's feeling scared, I will give him some choices. Well, what should we do about that? What would you like to do? Should we tell him to go away? Should we hold we have special stones. Should we hold a special stone? I want to give him the experience of having some choice around, well, what can I do when I'm scared? How can I reestablish a sense of safety? And right now he really needs help with that because he's 2.5. But when he's an adult, he's gonna need to do that for himself, a lot of the time. So again, just using these experiences of dreams or of perhaps seeing energies or spirits, if that's what's actually going on, using all of these as teaching and learning opportunities for yourself as the parent, but also for your child, and really kind of pulling out the threads around, okay, what's needed here, and what skill is wanting to be uncovered and learned here. And we actually haven't done this, but another practice that if we wanted to bring dreaming into the culture of our family is about sharing dreams together as a family. So maybe over breakfast, we just ask, did anybody have any dreams that they want to share? And so it's almost like, you're reading stories, telling stories, you're sharing dreams. You're sharing a dream and giving permission. Do you want to share that dream or not? So your child gets to choose what they want to share, what's important to them to share, and your only job is to listen and to help that child again connect to the truth of their experience and to connect to what they want to do with that dream, if anything. Do you want to color? Do you want to draw that dream? Do you want to dance that dream? Or did you just want to tell me about it? So there's so many ways that we can really help our children strengthen their own channel to source, to higher self, to guidance, ways that we can help our children learn about healing through dreams, and ways that we can, through dreams, help our children to really start to build that sense of what it is to trust their own knowing, and to, when necessary, to create some safety for themselves. So, I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I want to add here? Oh, dream journaling. Yeah. So that's a pretty standard practice too. So, if your child is old enough, you might maybe in the mornings you each do 10-15 minutes of dream journaling, and that could be with words, or it can be a visual journal. It could be an audio journal if they're more comfortable with speaking and listening. So part of this journaling piece too is really sensing into like what senses does my child really take things in through, or are they kind of are they more of an audio person, a visual person? Are they kinesthetic? Like, do they really need to move the dream? Is it more of a like a cognizant, like they need to channel it through words and they really just need to have the experience of expressing it using their, their third chakra, their voice? So I think a practice of a dream journaling and really being kind of open about what that means and what that looks like is something that you can bring into your family to build a culture of really honoring and creating space for our dream lives. So I am sure there's more, but I'm going to go ahead and just end there. If anything else comes up, I can always do a part 2 or a part 3 or a part 4 of this. I'm sure it'll come up at some point. I will, when it's up, link the episode to our Sophia Risen show about dreams at the bottom of in the description of this video. So at any rate, I hope that you have a great week. Dream on. Is that cheesy? I think that's cheesy. That's okay. And if you like this, like, subscribe, and thanks for visiting. Take good care. Bye-bye.